Yeah, so what's up? I'm hitting you guys with a quick little video. Um, Today, nothing too crazy. We're gonna talk a little bit about quality, different qualities of leather and stuff like that. I'm not gonna get too technical now about the quality of leathers. I don't want to lose you guys. But one of these shoes in here is said to be the best leather quality in Jordan 1 history. Now that's up to you, but I'm just going with what the general public's saying, and that here is the shattered backboards. So we're talking about quality and stuff like that. Now, based on some of my research and what I've done and stuff like that, I'm always taking in the quality of shoes and stuff like that, touching the leathers, you know, doing everything. Now, if we take a look at these joints here, which are the bread toes, some may say this is the best quality and better quality than the Royals or the Shadows that just recently dropped this weekend. Look out for my review. I got a review coming out on these. Um, they'll be short too as well, but we'll talk about these in a bit. For now, we're just talking about leather. So, I mean, what if I told you that all these leathers were all the same leather? What if I also told you that all these shoes now are just colored different, or they're dyed differently? So now I'm gonna get into the reverse shatter backboards. Or sorry, the shatter backboards, not the reverse. Now I know you're checking out the leather on here, and you might say you cannot compare it to these two shoes over here. But to be honest with you, all it really is a leather finish. Now, when it comes to leather and stuff like that, leather comes from a few different animals. Now I'm not sure if all these are the same animal, but leather does come from a few different animals, as you may know. Um, that's why some of the materials might look different. But it also depends on the finish. Now notice on these three how they have kind of like a glossy finish. And then you go over to here on the shatter backboards, they don't have a glossy finish. So it all depends on the dye that goes down on the shoes that create the finish. If this didn't have that glossy finish, it would actually, in fact, look a lot like this, right? No glossy finish, glossy finish. Um, some may talk about like the softness of it and how thick it is. All they really did is when it comes to leather, leathers are usually about 1 centimeter thick, and so what they do is they slice it going down the middle, and all they really did with these was you just have a thicker leather. That's all it really is, a thicker leather. They didn't use a thin leather, they use a thicker leather. So you're just getting better leather on this. Whereas if you maybe look at the side of here, you're using a thinner leather in the toe box part here, right? So it's just a thinner leather. So that's all. I mean, sorry to break anybody's balls, but to be honest with you, the leather's just the same on all these shoes. You know what I mean? It's just about the dye. The dyes and the finishes make the leather that much different. If we get into patent leather is a different kind of leather, right? I mean, I haven't really done my research on patent leather, so I can't break down how it's all done and the finish and all that stuff. But it's a leather, it's just that there's a glossy finish to it. Now, if we get into wax leather, which they use on the cigars, wax leather is just like any one of these other leathers here, but all they've done is put a wax on it. And so what's going to happen with this shoe is eventually, it's made to scratch. You're going to see all the scratches all over it. As you can see mine, I have scuff marks and scratches. It's actually supposed to be like that because it's supposed to kind of give that look, right? That what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like an older look, right? It's supposed to show the age. So eventually, whoever has these shoes, you're gonna notice the marks and stuff like that. It's nothing that can't be stopped. The shoe is actually just supposed to be marked like that, right? It's supposed to look like that. So what Nike actually did, or Jordan Brand actually did with this, is they actually put some thought into the leather on this and said, hey, you know what? This is the iconic shoe. How about we make it like a wax leather? So pretty dope shoe. But that's my breakdown on the Jordan ones. There's a lot of speculation between what leather is better. Is it this one or is this the best leather? To be honest with you, like I said, it's all about the dyes They didn't, add a glossy finish to this. They left it. They did add a glossy finish to the rest of these three, but in fact, it's the same leather. Shoes are all good quality. I guess it's just about preference, really and truly, whether you like that non-wax look. But all the same leather. Don't know what animal they're from. Maybe they're from different animals, but it's really about the finish. And so that's me educating you guys on the kicks here. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit me up. Thanks.
In the drug house, never a reality, they always in fun town. So high, they ain't never gon' come down. Making nips like feds, never gon' come round. Young is outside, ready to eat something. Leaning in the palm, ready to be something. These are you said the teacher didn't teach nothing.